Hi people, this is Pretty Love in it for another fragrance video, and it's about Amen Ultimate. I didn't do a complete video on Amen, and I will because it's fantastic. But it's kind of like a first impression because I've only smelled that like a lot of time ago. I think it was when Amen Ultimate came out, and I must say that at the time, like I was smelling way too many fragrances at once in the mall, and I was nose blind to it, and I thought it was another kind of Bleu de Chanel, which I was wrong, and is misleading because the bottle is blue. Don't be misled by the bottle. It is not a blue fragrance. It has that freshness, and I think that the color of the bottle is justified, but it's a bubblegum scent. Bubblegum scent, which is fantastic. Like, I love bubblegum scents. I know that I am known not to be the biggest fan of the original 1 million and preferring the Cologne version, which is less a bubblegum scent, but my god, like, I did really adore Code Profumo and Code Absolu. And I will probably do a video about that later because I don't own any of them. I need a bubblegum scent, but some other time. Alright, so now let's get back to the topic. Amen. Ultimate. It's a bubblegum scent. It is a bubblegum scent. Smells like cotton candy, bubblegummy, cedar wood, like, and just to give a bit of masculine sexiness. And like there's a coffee note that's like pretty noticeable, but not very sweet. It's like in there with the woods, giving it depth. It's important that you know that a good bubblegum scent is not just sweet, it's also deep. And this one is not that sweet. It's sweet, it's bubblegum sweet, but it's cedar wood, it's like the coffee, the dark coffee inside of it, and it's very, very, very good, in my opinion. And it has a freshness, like a kind of a glimmer, a sparkle, or something. If you can put it in that way, that like the other ones don't have. It's like if Code Profumo was kind of the original red flavor, and that one was the blue flavor with a little added something else lingering on top of it that I couldn't really. Might it be some kind of bergamot? Might it be? But there's a freshness. There's a freshness, a crispness that comes across. But most of all, is woodsy. It's bubblegummy, sweet. Um, Very, very nice. I love it. It's extremely potent, in my opinion. I sprayed a bit, and like on the tester, I just have a tester. It's an old tester that I have, and I sprayed it a bit. And when I went to sleep, 8 hours later, it was still there, very strong, all across the room. And even when I woke up today, I could still smell on my neck the faint glimmer of that past glory. It was, it's a very good scent. Very projection is incredible. Performance in general, great sillage. Can fill up rooms if you want to. You can tame it down, no problem. Yeah, it's just I really like it, and I liked it so much that I think that if or when or whatever, I want to get myself a bubblegum scent back because I don't have my Profumo anymore. It's long gone, and I rebought it, so I think I really like the bubblegum scents. It's one of those few scents that I really, really like. Um, Even though as a frackhead I should not because it's too mainstream or something. I don't care. Bubblegum scents for the win. Amen Ultimate. It's not like the Amen original. The Amen original is like a lot darker. It's an oriental. It's very, very, very complex. But both are pretty synthetic, cheap, and but not in a bad way. Cheap, good. I like it. Cheap because it's nice. And synthetic, they're brushing like Mugler is and Jacques Leclerc are brushing like a new picture every time, different with different colors, with different everything than all the other designer fragrances. I think so. Sometimes their fragrances are truly like you hate them when you smell because it's like what is it? But sometimes they just hit the spot, and I think that this one, along with several other Amen flankers, along with like with Amen, are super great. They hit exactly. They're unique. They're different and everything. Like they're inimitable. It's simply wonderful. Now the concern that some people have, it's a bubblegum scent. It's supposed to be the 1 million Code Profumo, like Armani Code Profumo, Stronger With You, Code Absolu thing. That's really like appealing and sexy. And you might ask yourself, is it sexy? Well, I couldn't like at this time in our common lives of everyone, it's difficult to really judge if it's perfectly sexy, but I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's very nice, performs well, warm, sweet, a little fresh. I can't see why it wouldn't be sexy. You would say, well, why was it not a hit? And probably because of marketing, and sometimes fragrances get super hyped by marketing, basically. And yeah, just try it on, and if you're in it for a bubblegum, playful, sexy, youthful fragrance, but that still smells, like an adult, but youthful, you know. Anyway, still looking for that? Go for like Amen Ultimate, Code Profumo, Code Absolu. That would be my trio, and I think I'm gonna do a video on that because I'm probably gonna get some samples of Profumo, like Code Profumo, Code Absolu, and maybe other flankers, and maybe Stronger With You, and maybe do an ultimate like battle against the bubblegums. Even though I don't like 1 million, I might need to include it into the to the thing. And but that's all things that I need to think about. So sexy, good, projects well. Is it unisex? Always. Everything is unisex. Like bubblegum, sweet, with cedar and that masculine thing going on can be like super incredible on a woman too, and on anyone, I can assure you. So try them. Bubblegum, youthful, playful, sexy, all those things. You want that? Amen Ultimate, Code Profumo, Code Absolu, Stronger With You, 1 million. Without being said, spread love, spread bubblegum love, spread love. Bye bye.